Good morning. Are you Isaac Darby? And Mr. Darby was
Okay, hold up, did you catch that? Assault on a peace officer. That's not just a slap on the wrist. In Texas, that's a second-degree felony, meaning up to 20 years if the judge wants to go hard. But wait, the judge is about to offer him a deal, and it comes with strings.
previously in court entered a plea of guilty to the second-degree felony offense of assault on a peace officer. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold on. Are there any additions or corrections?
Not from the defense.
Nothing from the state judge.
And so, Mr. Darby, when someone's sentenced, I also get jail incident reports. And you've got several, and several of them include fighting. And so if I follow this agreement this morning, I want you to understand something, because part of your agreement...
Now this is the real gut punch moment. The judge is not just talking tough, she's spelling out the stakes. If this guy screws up even before his 90-day rehab program starts, he could be yanked back into court and slapped with the full 10-year sentence. Think about that, freedom is dangling by a thread here.
Agreement is that you go to ISF. That's a 90-day program to help you make better decisions, which obviously you haven't figured out yet. If you get in trouble when you're in ISF, then your probation can be revoked before you ever hit the streets again. You understand? So whatever's going on with the fighting and acting the way you're acting, talking the way you're talking to the correctional officers.
Here's where it gets legally important. Pleading guilty, freely and voluntarily, is not just courtroom filler. It locks in a deal. Once the judge finds him mentally competent and accepts the plea, there's no backing out. It's like signing the dotted line with the law itself.
Has to stop immediately. If I get an incident report from our jail before you go to ISF, you may not even make it to ISF. So it's going to be up to you if you really want to take advantage of this opportunity and be able to get out, serve your probation, and have a normal life like the rest of us. Do you understand? So I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent. Thank you. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the second-degree felony offense of assault on a peace officer. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 10 years in prison, but I'm going to follow the agreement and probate that. You'll be on probation for 5 years.
Let's pause here. This is the judge dangling hope. If he completes the program and sticks to probation, this case vanishes from court records. But if he messes up, that 10-year prison door swings wide open. It's the classic legal fork in the road: rehab or ruin.
You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, which include entering and successfully completing the cognitive track of the ISF program. If you do all of that, this is a great opportunity, because it means for all practical purposes your case here in court is over, and you'll serve that time while you're out on probation. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court and you can be facing that 10-year sentence that you've already agreed to. Do you understand? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm.
All right. First case down, but don't it go anywhere. This courtroom is just heating up. Coming up next, a guy facing not 1 but 3 fresh charges plus a blown probation from back in 2015. If you think the stakes were high before, buckle up.
Firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk to Ms. Holmes. And I will sign a dismissal as part of this agreement in clause number 24, DCCR 0697, as soon as that comes through. Good luck to you, sir. Take advantage of this opportunity.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Eugenius Pugh. And will your client waive the formal reading of the motion?
He will, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Pugh, in cause number 15-21944, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. And will he waive the formal reading of that motion?
He will, Your Honor.
It shows that you were placed on probation June 22nd of 2015 for the offense of retaliation. And that was a 5-year deferred probation that's been extended. Is that correct? It alleges in count 1 that you committed the new offense of robbery, threats, November 27th of 2020 in Harris County, Texas. And is that true or not true? Count 2 alleges that you committed the offense of assault family violence on November 27th of 2020 in Harris County, Texas. And is that true or not true? And then finally, count 3 alleges that you committed the offense of robbery December 5th of 2020 in Harris County, Texas. And is that true or not true? Did you enter, and the state abandons 4, 5, and 6, correct? Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, and 3 freely and voluntarily? And did you plead true to those counts because you actually did what they say? I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Ms. Holmes? And do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Pugh's not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1, 2, and 3 freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of those pleas. Find sufficient evidence at this time to find you guilty and find you guilty of the 3rd-degree felony offense of retaliation. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement for a term of 3 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time.
Let's decode this for a second when the judge talks about firearm possession laws. This is not just legal red tape. Under Texas law, a felony conviction means lifetime restrictions on owning guns, and violating that's an automatic return ticket to prison.
Time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I am handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read that written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk to Ms. Holmes. All right, good luck to you, sir. You go back with the bailiff.